Today we're looking at another gift haul. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel Kazzalistic. So I'm recording this on Saturday the 11th of February. You may have noticed that a lot of my previous videos were pre-recorded. That was primarily because I had a very busy period that was about to ensue. So I'll just fill you in on that and then we'll get into the gift haul. So basically last Friday, so not yesterday, but the Friday before was my birthday. The Monday of the same week was my friend that I care for, her birthday. Yeah, so that alone made it quite a busy week. And on my friend's birthday, and on the Monday and the Tuesday, I actually had a viral bug that lasted about 48 hours. Thankfully it was only short-lived. So I was ill as well, which obviously you can never plan for. Yeah, and then we just had a really hectic week. And then this week, on Monday, the landlord installed a new boiler, which, don't get me wrong, we're very grateful for. There wasn't actually anything wrong with the old boiler, it's just that it was 10 years old and they got a grant to replace it, so, you know, I'm not going to complain about it. But consequently, we had workmen in all day on Monday. I can't even begin to explain the mess that they left us in. They had to there was bathroom needed a new radiator, some of the thermostats on the radiators had to be changed, things like that. For example, in the living room and the bathroom, we have cream walls and they left grease marks up them. That was one of the things I had to clear up. When they took the bathroom radiator off the wall, they decided to drain it down the toilet along with all the oil and grease that was in the radiator, which went obviously all in the toilet pan, all over the toilet seat. Yeah, grease over the floor, left water, dirty water all over the bathroom floor. The kitchen was a good few millimetres thick in dust and dirt and grime. Despite even mopping it, it's still going to need doing again. I had to bleach every work surface. I'd had to pull out every single cupboard because the kitchen here is very, very small, and they needed to get behind the cupboards, I don't know, to run a pipe or some wires or something. I don't really understand it, but so I had to pull all the kitchen cupboards out as well. So the living room looked like we were moving out because it had boxes and boxes of stuff, because you don't realise how much you got in cupboards until you pull them out, do you? So obviously Tuesday and Wednesday was basically trying to clear up from the pandemonium, so that's why I'm late uploading this week. I'm very sorry, but obviously my priority is my friend. As much as I love you guys, you know, obviously I've made a commitment to care for her, so obviously we had to try and get the bathroom and the kitchen clean because obviously it affects every aspect of life. So we're more or less straight now. So that's kind of the bad bit. I'm not very well at the minute. I come down with another bug last night. So if I start doing that a bit, and I'm trying not to cough, basically, whatever it is has gone straight to my chest. So I've not run a temperature or anything. I don't feel dreadful. It's just you know, kind of irritating cough, just feeling a little bit off par. Yeah, so it's been an eventful couple of weeks, really. So I thought I'd do the gift haul. Sorry, do the gift haul today, which is it's just the things I got that were craft related that I got for my birthday. So yeah, I thought I'd do that today. Somebody did ask me. I'm not sure if it was Esmeralda. I can't remember. Somebody did ask me in the comments to do how to make plan tutorial, which I will try and do. I might try and do it today, but if not, I'll try and do next week. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be because I'm still sort of trying to get myself straight with what I'm doing project wise. I've got so many projects on the go and I'm not really finishing anything, so have started working on a rabbit that was in the most recent Simply Crochet magazine. I have also started working on a butterfly that was in the most recent Love Crochet magazine. So they will be to come, but I'm halfway through them and I don't really want to do it as a whip because I'm just going to be repeating myself if I, you know, was to do a whip and then do the complete one in another video. So they will be to come up, but I don't know if that will be next week or the week after. So, you know, as far as the next video, your guess is as good as mine. It's all a mystery. But I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you're all well. You know, I will say thank you for everyone that's commented. I'm really sorry I haven't got back to the comments. Like I say, last couple of weeks it's just been pandemonium, and I will try and catch up on the backlog of comments. I did start to, after I said in one of my more recent videos that I was going to catch up on it and be a good girl. I haven't fully caught up. It just depends on what's going on and what my friends' needs are. So sometimes I think I've got time and then, you know, life happens and you don't always get the time you think. So I will be endeavouring to catch up. So if I haven't replied to you, just be rest assured I have read everybody's comments. I just haven't had a chance to physically reply. When I reply, I like to use my laptop because being an XPA, I can obviously type. And although I could reply on my mobile device, I find it very difficult because you can't do that, you see. You can only do one button at a time, so you have to one finger it, and I get very frustrated because I can't type as quickly as I think. Whereas if I'm on a laptop or a computer, I can obviously do my thing, and I can whack them out a lot quicker. So I'm hoping I will try and get sort of caught up in the next week. But if I haven't replied, just know that I have read your comments and thank you, and I've loved hearing about all the projects you're doing. One thing I wanted to ask just before we crack on with the haul, I'm thinking about actually starting. I have a Facebook page, and I know some of you follow that. I'm actually thinking about setting up a Facebook group because the trouble with the page is that nobody shares what they're making, and I'm realising from hearing from all of you in the comments section about what you're making, I would really love to see what you're making because it's nice to be a bit more in touch with you guys, and also you know, we can give each other ideas. You know, that's part of why we all watch each other, isn't it, at the end of the day. So yeah, I want to know if you would be interested in me starting a Facebook group, because it's something I'm seriously considering. And also with a Facebook group, you can go do Facebook Live. I don't have the facilities to do things like streaming at the moment. And I've discovered today my tripod has actually broken. Sorry Mum, it was my granddad's, so sorry Mum, but it's the plastic snapped on it, and it's quite an old tripod I'm using. It was something Mum inherited from her dad, so I need to invest in a new tripod, so that's going to be my priority, because I don't know how else I'm going to get the camera. You're basically teetering at the moment. And if the camera decides that it's going to go forward, you're going to flop and see the ground very quickly. So I'm hoping that's not going to happen. But yeah, so I'd like to know, would you guys be interested in a Facebook group and sharing what you're making, and making it more of a sort of a family thing, rather than me just going, this is what I'm doing, or putting up a funny quote or whatever. I'm thinking that I would keep it link free. You know, I don't want people sort of spamming it with their videos. It would be a place where you can show your photographs of things you've made. Yeah, so that's what I would like to know, with what you guys think of that, and whether that's something that would interest you. I do have Instagram and Twitter. I don't really use Twitter that much other than to promote my videos, and honestly, I forget Instagram's there a lot of the time. I'm very much a Facebook bunny, so that is the best place to kind of find me. So you know, that's why I'm saying I'm wondering if Facebook group might be better, because it's something I would definitely be more involved in. Yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'd be really, really grateful for some feedback on that. Okay, so on to, sorry for 9 minutes of drivel, but I'm going to get on to the haul. I have some yarns, some books, some kits, and a couple of other bits and pieces. I've got one thing that's knitting related and the rest is all crochet and yarn related. So I'm going to crack on. So the first gift I'm going to share, actually my dad sent me. I've got 3 things that my dad sent me. And so I've got another crochet kit. This is a Marvel Universe crochet kit. It's got 12 superheroes in the pattern book. And it includes everything I need to make Captain America and Spider-Man. There's little hanks of, just very small hanks of yarn. It does come with a hook as well. So these are some of the characters. So you've got Incredible Hulk, I think that's Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. No idea what that one is. Don't know what that one is either. I know it's in the book. I can't remember what they were. I think that one might be Ant-Man. Some of them I hadn't heard of, but there's all sorts of oh yes, we've got, it tells me on the back, look, right there. It has Ant-Man, Falcon, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, that was the one on the end that I couldn't remember, She-Hulk, Hulk, Star-Lord, which I've never heard of, Groot and Spider-Man. So these are the ones on the back. So they're all the characters that you can make. So yes, I've got, so that could be a little series coming up maybe over the summer. Yeah. And also, while we're doing kits, I have another kit, which my friend that I care for kindly bought me. And this one is a Star Wars kit. This is the original, from the original 3 films for back in the 70s or whenever they were made. I know there is a newer kit with all like more up-to-date characters from obviously the prequels and the sequels to the original films. And they did it in a weird order, didn't they? But all the newer characters. So this is a similar thing. So this one's got 12 projects in it. I don't think the other, yeah, both kits have got 12 projects in. This one has got everything I need to make a Stormtrooper, and it says Yoda, although it's brown, so I'm wondering if it's the Wookiee. I don't know. Well, I'll find out when I get into it. So in here, so there's the character, some of the characters. So obviously you've got Chewbacca, Yoda, Stormtrooper, Ewok, and Jabba the Hutt. I had to think what his name was then. I recognised it, I couldn't think of his name. So in this kit, have everything to make Boba Fett, C3PO, Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Han Solo, Jabba the Hutt, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, R2-D2, Wicket the Ewok, Yoda and a Stormtrooper. And there's Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader on the back. It doesn't show all the characters, but they're sort of all the main ones. So that's probably another series that I'll do. I don't know if I'm going to get the... Oh, I've got some of the characters across the bottom. I didn't actually see that. There's Boba Fett as well. That's Luke Skywalker. And so you've got Princess Leia there. R2-D2, C3PO. So yeah, so that will be another series to come that I'll probably do a little series of them. I love the original Star Wars films. I grew up with them, so I don't know whether I'm going to get this sort of the other kit for the more recent characters. I might. I don't know, because I've not seen all of the. I've seen the first 3 that came out after, which were the prequels. Yeah, it's very confusing. But the more recent ones that have come out in the last 2-3 years, I haven't seen yet, so I don't know a lot of the characters. So I don't know. I have to watch this space. Who knows? Right. So next, this was also from my dad. It's come in a roll. I thought I'd show you that before I untie it, rather than me trying to retie it on camera. Oh dear, it's a bit fiddly to handle. So I've got crochet hooks, and these are to knit in crochet hooks. So these are obviously metal ones. This one's a 9mm, so they range from I've got 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 7, 8 and 9mm Tunisian crochet hooks. If you remember, that is one of my craft goals to learn for this year. So yes, I've got all of them in there. I'm not going to pull them all out because obviously a hook is a hook, but all different colours, and it's come in its own nice little pouch, so it's easy to keep. I haven't got to find something to store them in because obviously being quite so long. So what I will probably do when I start learning, I will probably use these to learn with, and then once I get a bit more accomplished with it, I'll probably use the interchangeable ones that I showed on my previous gift haul to make big projects. My brain's not working, can you tell? Okay. Next up, this was a gift from Sian at Sian's Crafty Corner, which I absolutely love. So this is all Mariner yarn. I'm not going to pull it all out of the plastic, but I'll take one out just to show you. So this is Mariner Super Soft Baby Double Knit. I haven't actually had this one before, so this was new to me. I've heard of it, but I hadn't actually used it before. It is quite soft. It's definitely softer than the normal Mariner is now, because it got a lot rougher in the last year or so. All Mariner used to be very, very soft, but they've changed the formula and it's just not what it used to be. Yeah, so the white one is shade 500. So these are all basically pastel shades. So the green is shade 504. The yellow is shade 503. The blue is shade 502. The cream is shade 505. The pink is shade 501, and obviously the white is 500. So yeah, so I've got some more yarn. So this will be good for obviously baby projects in particular. The white will probably get used for an angel blanket for woolly hugs. Not sure what I'm going to do with the rest yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. So thank you, Sian, I really loved it. I'm really chuffed. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to stop this video here because we're at 17 minutes and it's going to take eons to upload if I don't stop it now. And I'm going to break this into 2 parts, but I will upload it on the same day. So stay well, happy crafting, and remember, stay true to yourself, and join me for part 2, which will be uploaded straight after this one. Bye.